got that inheritance deal in Illinois. On Lead Cruncher, under the tab Successors Data, where we have all the inheritance property records, there are 110,000 inheritance property records. And out of those records, about 30,000 of them will sell in the next 12 months. There are pockets of Illinois that you can buy a property for 80,000, 90,000. Great neighborhoods for rental, good cash flow. Take a look at the information. And then to make it easy, I like to also show you the aerial view of where the property is. You get a good feel for the neighborhood over there. And then if you want to pick up that specific zip code that you see the video, well, you go to leadcruncher.com under the tab Successor Data and pick up those zip codes. Well, if I show the record in one zip code, you know that in that zip code, you can get the ones that have not sold under the tab Successor Data inside leadcruncher.com. Alta Loma, California to Marion County in Illinois. This property was owned by Vernon Harris, passed away sometimes in 2021. And the LLC PLP Holding LLC picked up this deal on 2/13/2024 for $35,000. There's not much information on Zillow about the square footage lot size on this property. We know the property was purchased directly by the investor, and the Z estimate on the property is $80,700. Let's fly to Waukegan in Lake County, Illinois. We're looking at the property that was owned by Thomas Brandenburg. Mr. Brandenburg passed away in 2022, and Crystal Street Partners LLC picked up this property for $70,000. Yes, it's a 799 square feet house, but makes a great rental. We're going from Waukegan in Lake County to Worden in Madison County. We're looking at the property that was owned by Ronald Kerbach on 7504 Pinnacle Drive in Worden. Hungate Real Estate Ventures LLC picked up this property directly by contacting the family on 12/15/2023 for $157,500. The Z estimate on this property is $270,400. That's a good deal. Let's fly to Salem in Marion County. We're looking at the property that was owned by Patricia Scheffler, and her heirs sold the property to Kona Properties LLC on 12/15/2023. This unique property sales price was $22,800, and take a look at the Z estimate on this deal. Let's fly from Salem in Marion County to Bolingbrook in Will County. What we're looking is a property that was owned by Michael Gill, passed away in 2020. Mova Realty LLC picked up this property on 2/20/2024. It's about 1,387 square feet, built in 1976. And the sales price was $172,304. Z estimate on this property is $306,500. That's almost 50 cents on the dollar is what they paid for it. Leaving Bolingbrook County to Zion Lake County. We're looking at the property that was owned by Jay Bauman. Now the heirs decide to sell the property to MKES Investments LLC. It's located in an excellent, well-established older neighborhood. It looks like the family were trying to fix the property, but at one point they gave up and decided to sell it to an investor. Now, the investor paid $70,000, but the fixed up value on the property is $210,000. Let's fly to city of Mount Prospect in Cook County. We're looking at the property that was owned by Irene Adams. Rock Partners LLC bought this property directly from the family members on 2/8/2024 for $400,000. Now it's about 2,861 square feet. The Z estimate on this property is about $600,000. That's a $200,000 margin. So you can go higher on the price, but also the margin have to increase. We're still in Cook County, but we're gonna fly to city of Rickton Park. The property we're looking at belonged to Holly Hobbs, passed away on March 14, 2022, and Pinnacle Properties Chicago LLC bought this property for $65,000. It's about 720 square feet on 6,000 square feet lot size, and the Z estimate on the property is $177,500. Take a look at the lot lines for this property. I want you to see the value of this property. Almost the lowest price house in the neighborhood. For this property, I want you to pay real attention as to the timeline on this property. We're gonna fly to Frankfort City in Will County. Gregory Marino passed away on December 30th, 2023. December 30th, 2023. On January 19, 2024, 19 days after he passed away, the Evolution Property Investments LLC recorded their deed on the property for $265,000. When do you think they contacted the family members? Right after the funeral. For this very reason, on Successor Data, we post property records about 3 or 4 days after somebody passed away. There is no problem sending somebody a letter saying, I want to buy that property. Had they waited a couple of months, most likely the family who were so anxious to sell the property would have put the property on the market for sale and sell it to a real estate office. This is why you want to move. This is why the time is of the essence on every deal. Flying to Morry in Grundy County. We're looking at a property that was owned by Frederick Weathering. Mr. Weathering passed away on April 11, 2023. About 5 months later, Nettle Creek Properties LLC picked up this property by contacting the family directly. They paid $130,000 for this property. It's about 1,092 square feet, 7,000 square feet lot, and built in 1977. Great investment property. Take a look at the lot line on this property. You can see how well it is priced. You get a feel for what a good deal this is. Chicago, you are next. We're flying to Chicago in Cook County. We're looking at a property that was owned by Francisco Escalante. He passed away on May 6, 2020. 12/29/2023, A&A Investment Group LLC picked up this property for $43,500. That's right, $43,500. What do you think is the fixed-up value on this property? $125,200. Great investment property. Leaving Chicago to Homer Glen in Will County. We're looking at a property that was owned by F. Rosinski. The address is 14350 South Oak Trail in Homer Glen. LLC that picked up this property is 2C3 Invest LLC. They picked up this deal at $226,2024. That's right. And they only paid $200,000 for this deal. I saved the best for last. Now, let's go to Granite City in Madison County. We're looking at a property that was owned by Becky Schmidt, passed away on February 24, 2023. Address is 2921 Washington Avenue. It's a small house, 768 square feet, built in 1925. Lyndhurst Property LLC paid $17,000 for this property. Just $17,000. Tell me, how much do you have to run it to break even? Are you kidding me? The Z estimate on a property is $81,400. I showed you all these properties to encourage you. Remember, success is a progressive realization of a worthy idea. All these people with title LLC, they did not wake up one morning to go register for an LLC to buy properties. No, first they bought them in their name, they bought them in living trust, land trust, all that. And at one point, they made up their mind that they can actually be in business as an LLC or investment company to buy properties. They had their share of deals that they bought, and it became an education deal. They had their share of mistakes. They had their share of buying deals that they work for free. Absolutely. I have not seen one investor who did not go through that. There is 112,000 records of properties in Illinois that have not sold or transferred title. Yes, many of them are under contract. They're for sale. They're listed. I get that. But that's just the nature of the data, right? However, with one click, you can see what is going on with the property. If you like the content of this video, you find more videos like it on my channel. We hear this from people all the time, but those little mouse clicks will go a long way to help me in the algorithm. So please click the little thumb guide. Please subscribe and help yourself with all my tools linked in the description. These are the tools me and my teams have developed over the years. Tools I wish I had when I started in real estate. Thank you for watching and have a great day.